scores at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Teague with it up top, trailing by 11 to Adams. Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
It's Indiana basketball. Teague with the basketball. His team down 9. Shot from the lane won't go. Stevenson. Here comes the screen. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Redick with it. 9-point margin. Doesn't get the bounce. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Lets it fly from long range. Tough shot. He hits.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
New Orleans has it. Rebound comes down to Simmons. Here comes the screen. Five to shoot for Indiana. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
From the painted area, won't go down. Redick with it. Down 12. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Now pass stolen by the Pelicans. Teague trying to finish, but he can't get it to go. And breaks it up. Teague with it up top. Down a dozen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Stepping in for New Orleans, number 22, Derek Favors.
Count the the basket inside.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Teague with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Has a chance. Off the mark. Well contested. Great feed. Sets it up. Nothing going here on that drive. Derek Favors able to recover with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Teague. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Looking for his man. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away. It's Pelicans' ball. Knocked loose. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Jeremy Lamb. So the Pelicans hold on to the possession. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Teague with it up top. Down 11. Jeff Teague. Not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First try, no good. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Teague with the basketball. They find themselves down 10. Oh, and the Pacers come away with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Knocked loose. Taken by the Pelicans. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jake.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Jeff Teague, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 84% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw.
For the Pelicans, number 3, Josh Hart.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Pacers control. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. Turns and slams it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Knocked loose. Pacers come up with it. Lays it up and in.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Knocked loose. Baseline drive, but he can't finish. Deep three at the buzzer. First half comes to an end with the Pacers way out in front.
Time for the Rose Report at halftime, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. The Pacers are feeling comfortable at the halfway mark. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible, and if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Indiana Pacers. The Pelicans are down at halftime and in need of some momentum.
Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments.
Have a look at the leading scorers for the New Orleans Pelicans.
Game track. Assists.
What you see on screen is how this team was able to gain its competitive advantage, doing what's necessary for the lead.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Teague with it up top. The deficit now up to 12. And he finishes at the rim.
All right, you got the first bucket of the second half. Now get a stop, because honestly, that's where your troubles were in the first.
And finishes strong.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Teague with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Nice pass to get things going.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. You've got to get that one to go. Pelicans basketball.
My ball.
Teague to Adams. Miles Turner rejects it. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Teague with it up top. His guy's down 11. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Nothing going here on that drive. From long range. Great defense, forcing the miss. Couple of cracks at the line now.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Brandon Ingram at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Pacers with the possession. Here comes the screen. To Turner. Steven Adams pins it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Nothing going here on that drive. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Here comes the screen. And takes it away.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
With the interception, great defensive play. Turner. Pelicans have the rebound. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
4-3. That's off the side of the rim, short.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from the lane won't go. With a drop step. From the painted area, won't go down. To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
There's something to be said about a guy that can make the game easier for everybody else on the court. We call that dropping dimes, very similar to the way I'm dropping nuggets on this broadcast.
With the basket after a nice drop step.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
New blood coming in for both sides.
For the New Orleans Pelicans, number 22, Derek Favors. Into the game for the Pacers, number 6, Lance Stevenson.
To Turner. That's rebounded by New Orleans. To Teague.
For the New Orleans Pelicans, Jeff Teague to the line, shooting 1.
Free throws up and perfect. Substitution being made in this one. Miles Turner, huge block. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Pelicans. Screen coming. To Stevenson. Easy path to the rim.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Turner. Here's a chance from long range. And the rebound taken in by Ingram. To Favors. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. Pacers have it. Here comes the screen.
Right.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. 3 for 6 now.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Here comes the screen. Ingram matched up with Davon Reed. He buries it, creating space with the step back.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
To Stevenson. Turner. To the outside. Had to force that one, but it's no good. The shot clock expires. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
For the Indiana Pacers, number 7, Malcolm Brogdon. Into the game for New Orleans, number 13, Chet Diallo.
to Favors. Slam dunk, Derek Favors. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
It goes down.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas, or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Nothing going here on that drive. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. 5 to shoot for Indiana. And the rebound comes down to the Pelicans. To Josh Hart. Nice pass to set things up.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Indiana with the basketball. To Brogdon.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Surveys the floor. Here comes the screen. To Turner. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Indiana Pacers.
Shek Diallo. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 74% free throw shooter. Can't connect on the first free throw.
Stepping in for the New Orleans Pelicans. Number 14.
Second one's good. Splits the pair. To Brogdon. Screen coming. Brogdon. Nothing going here on that drive. Spins and scores.
Oh, we doing that now? I see you. Okay.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
It's Indiana basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Going to launch beyond the arc. Won't go for Brogdon. Had a hand in his face. Deep 3 at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end with the Pacers in the lead. So the Pacers with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. We thought based on this matchup, this could be a one-sided affair. But, oh, Jay, this has been a tight contest.
Yeah, they got the lead, but they really had to work for it. And sometimes when you think you're going to have an off night and win the game by 20, that's when you find yourself in this league in those dogfights.
Right down Broadway, 4-2.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
To Stevenson. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive.
In so much detail. I was watching the NBA pre-draft camp and I saw Miles Turner run, and myself and all the scouts, everybody's like, whoa, wait a second. What is that? They had a trainer that worked with his gait, and now that's exactly who he is. A big that can run down, block shots, and be active on the perimeter defensively.
On the defense as he drills it.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Stevenson. Here comes the screen. Stevenson guarded by Jeff T. Nothing going here on that drive. Driving right to the basket. Drive here, but the shot stays out.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
To Stevenson. Knocked loose. Brandon Ingram sends it away. Out of bounds. Last touch by Brandon Ingram. Time to shuffle things up. Stevenson tosses. Won't go down. Nice pass to set things up. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Redick. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Pelicans. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 1, stepping in for the Pacers, number 25.
To Stevenson. Cleans it up around the perimeter. Gets it in the left corner. For three, that's off the side of the rim, no good. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Pacers control. And scores. Strong take.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see extra move there.
Adams to Redick. Down the lane to lay it in.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Now pass stolen by the Pelicans.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Redick. To Stevenson. Oh, not a good pass as the Pelicans come up with it. And strokes it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Miles Turner picked up by Teague. Screen coming. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Driving is Simmons, but a shot no good. To Redick. Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good. Now the Pacers going to use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game.
Well, you need execution in a chess match. And the best execution, I just saw the star player talk to one of the young fellas. You take those young fellas over to the side. You coach them through some of these big-time moments that happen in the fourth quarter. That's how you get your team ready for the playoffs and hopefully a chance to win a championship.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
New Orleans will take it up. Takes stock of the floor. Gets to the basket and scores.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Derek Favors tips it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Number 0, Jeff Teague.
The drive, right to the basket. Here comes the screen. To Turner. Won't go. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Pacers with the possession. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Free throw is good to finish off the 3-point play. And the margin down to 8. To Adams. He scores. Unguardable, Jay.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Count it.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Oh, had him going there for a second. New Orleans down to 4 in the shot clock. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket at the rim.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
To shoot for Indiana. To Turner. Off the assist.
And ISO basketball is becoming a thing of the past. Team basketball is back. And if you have that personnel with the versatility plus the mindset, game over.
To Adams. Big man, Steven Adams. 4 out of 7.
Old school equals high percentage.
And count the basket. Pelicans have the basketball. To Adams. Probing the defense. T. Down low Adams. Oh, defender pulls the chair. Screen coming. T. Nothing going here on that drive. Finish at the rim. Whistle stops play. Timeout, New Orleans. That's their first.
An effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. What I like about this team is that they continue to execute. As a coach, we used to talk about it all the time. I would hear it every single day. Execute, execute, execute. But if you can play with energy and execute, that's the formula for success.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. To Redick. T. To Adams. Oh, defender pulling the chair. Indiana with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Had a chance, but it's no good. And a throwdown.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Teague with the basketball. Lead is 2. Got it.
Shoot. Shoot. Let me see that dance, boy. Let me see it.
Here comes the screen. Steven Adams. Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that. But I did like getting the ball right back. You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Turner. Miles Turner slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Redick with it. Leads a bucket. Cruises inside for two.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Now a whistle, and Indiana is going to use a timeout as they dig into their bag of tricks, trying to draw up the game winner. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 5,
20-footer for the win. Just not going down. Time expires. This game is all tied up. And the extra period begins. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Fires the three. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
I know he's a volume. Your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
To T. To Redick. Deep two there, won't go. Screen coming. Oh, he had him there for a second. Beyond the arc for three. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Miles Turner with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
T. And throws it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
It's Indiana basketball. Deep left corner. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. To Turner. And finishes strong.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Miles Turner, guarded by Jeff Teague. Rocking the rim.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Steven Adams sends it away. That's his third block this evening.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Fires the three, and he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
No good and no foul.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Goes to the left side. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. Teague with it up top. His team up by one. Off the mark. Driving right to the basket. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Teague with the basketball. Down by one. Here comes the screen. Shot by Teague. Won't go down. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
They're going to make some changes. Changes with some new personnel on the floor. T. Goes to the right side. Miles Turner snatching it out of the air.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul. And now the intentional foul. They'll stop it with 14 seconds left in the game. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. The Pelicans will take the timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a two-possession game.
We couldn't have done it without your support. If you would like to participate in an upcoming event, you can register at our team website for more details.
And he drains it.
What a move. If you're on defense, you can't be caught flat-footed there.
And an intentional foul here in the closing moments. But it shouldn't make too much of a difference in what is now a two-score game. First free throw is good. Two for two on that trip. Late heave to beat the buzzer. This one to the Pacers as they win it in overtime. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so.